The House of Ascania is a dynasty of German rulers. It is also known as the House of Anhalt, after Anhalt, its longest-held possession. The Ascanians are named after Ascania Castle, Schloss Askanien, which is located near and named after Aschersleben. The castle was seat of the County of Ascania, a title that was later subsumed into the titles of the Princes of Anhalt. History. The earliest known member of the house, Count of Blazon, first appears in a document of 1036, and is assumed to have been son of Otto and Margrave of the Saxon Ostmark. From Otto, the Ascanians inherited large properties in the Saxon Eastern March. Esiko's grandson was Otto, Count of Blazon, who died in 1123. By Otto's marriage to Elika, daughter of Magnus, Duke of Saxony, the Ascanians became heirs to half of the property of the House of Blazon, former Dukes of Saxony. Otto's son, Albert the became, with the help of his mother's inheritance, the first Ascanian Duke of Saxony in 1139. But he lost control of Saxony soon to the rival House of Guel. However, Albert inherited the Margraviate of Brandenburg from its last Wendish ruler, Pribislav, in 1157, and became the first Ascanian Margrave. Albert, and his descendants of the House of Ascania, then made considerable progress in Christianizing and Germanizing the lands. As a borderland between German and Slavic cultures, the country was known as a March. In 1237 and 1244 two towns, Cologne and Berlin, were founded during the rule of Otto and Johann, grandsons of Margrave Albert the Bear. The emblem of the House of Ascania, red eagle and bear, became the heraldic emblems of Berlin. In 1320 the Brandenburg-Ascanian line came to an end, after the emperor had deposed the Guelph rulers of Saxony in 1180. Ascanians returned to rule the Duchy of Saxony, which had been reduced to its eastern half by the emperor. However, even in eastern Saxony, the Ascanians could establish control only in limited areas, mostly near the river Elbe. In the 13th century, the Principality of Anhalt was split off from the duchy, and later, the remaining state was split into Saxe-Lauenburg and Saxe-Wittenberg. The Ascanian dynasties in the two Saxon states became extinct in 1689 and in 1422, respectively. But Ascanians continued to rule in the smaller state of Anhalt and its various subdivisions until monarchy was abolished in 1918. Catherine the Great, Empress of Russia from 1762 to 1796, was a member of the House of Ascania, herself the daughter of Christian August, Prince of Anhalt-Zerbst. List of states ruled by the House of Ascania. County, Principality, and Duchy of Anhalt, c. 1100 to 1918. Duchy and Electorate of Saxony, 1112, 1139 to 1142, 1180 to 1422. County of Weimar-Orleman, 1112 to 1486. Margravate of Brandenburg, 1157 to 1320. Duchy of Saxe-Lauenburg, 1269 to 1689. Principality of Lüneburg, 1369 to 1388. Principality and Duchy of Anhalt-Bernburg, 1252 to 1468 and 1603 to 1863. Principality of Anhalt-Zerbst, 1252 to 1396 and 1544 to 1796. Principality of Anhalt-Aschersleben, 1252 to 1315. Principality and Duchy of Anhalt-Cothen, 1396 to 1561 and 1603 to 1847. Principality and Duchy of Anhalt-Dessau 1396–1561 and 1603–1863, Principality of Anhalt-Plotzkau 1544–1553 and 1603–1665. Principality of Anhalt-Harzgerode 1635–1709. Principality of Anhalt-Mühlingen, 1667–1714. Principality of Anhalt-Dornburg, 1667–1742. Principality of Anhalt-Bernburg-Schaumburg-Hoym, 1718–1812. Russian Empire.